Hey everybody, I'm here at the studio on a Sunday morning like I usually am. Right, we're going to do a little slow flow today though. I know some of you, it's Easter Sunday morning, I'm trying to wear my festive stuff. Some of you are probably busy doing your Easter festivities even from home, but maybe you'll watch this later. Do a little yoga or whenever you need it, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, right, whatever's good. Somebody's watching, it's all good. So what we're going to do today, right, we're going to do a little flow. I want you to start, like usual, lay down on your back, or if you want to sit up like I am, you can, right? But if it's comfortable to you, lay down on your back. Maybe you extend your legs, maybe you bend your knees, right? Just find that comfortable place to arrive. I'm going to come and sit up just so I can talk to you guys. But you got to stay on your back. And just take a few moments and arrive. Let your focus come to your breath. Let your breath push out any other distractions you might be having. Sometimes the distractions are the noise you can hear going on in your house or outside your window. And you've got to use your breath to bring yourself just to full focus on your mat. Sometimes your distractions are the things that are going through your head, right? Thinking about what happened last week, what happened the week before, what's going to happen next week, nobody knows, right? So, start to bring your focus to your breath. Get to a place where there's nothing left in your mind but you and your breath. Once you feel like you've got that full focus on your breath, then you're going to add that element of control to your breath. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Let your breaths become longer, slower, deeper. So as you inhale, pulling that breath all the way down into your belly. And as you exhale, you're pushing it all the way out. And that way, you can start to move just with one breath, one movement. Now when we're ready to start moving, what we're going to do here first, we're going to start with a couple lumbar circles. So you're going to take your knees, hug them in to your chest. And once you're hugging your knees into your chest, let your knees go over to the right, push them away from your body, bring them to the left, bring them back in. So you're just circling around here. Your little circles around that thing. Make them as big or as little as you want. Just wake up the spine, do it a couple more times here. And then eventually you're going to do it the other way. Go around and back and just circle around. So going to the left, forward, to the right and back in. All right, do that one more time. And then come to a stop, hug your knees into your chest. Now we're going to come up to seated. So you're just going to bring your hands to the crease of your knees. And give yourself that little rock. And just bring yourself right up to a seated position. I'm going to face forward here, but you guys are just up at the top of your mat. Now, as we inhale, just take your hands, bring them up to the sky, and then interlace your hands over your head. Push those palms up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale here, push your hands forward, tuck your chin to your chest, round out. Then inhale, come back up. Now this time, as you exhale, release your hands, sweep them back behind you, right? Let your hands come back behind you, lean back into your palms, pull your shoulder blades together, push your chest forward. Maybe here, you're gonna lift your hips up off the mat if it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to lift your hips up. Maybe you let your head fall back, maybe you just keep looking forward. Now drop everything back down here. And then as you inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky again. And then as you exhale, now you're just gonna drop your hands down to your sides. And we're gonna come into a tabletop, right? So that's our hands and knees pose. And once you get here, right, get your feet flat on the ground. And you're gonna push yourself back. Let your hips come to your heels and then sit up. So we're in this low kneel position. Now, if this isn't comfortable to you, you can always come up, lift your hips up, and you can be in full high kneel, right? Totally up to you. Now, wherever you are, you're gonna sweep your hands up to the sky just like we did before. You're gonna bring your hands together, push them up towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, bring up, push forward. Now inhale, rise back up, take your arms up overhead. This time as you exhale, you're gonna release your hands, sweep your hands back behind you, and then interlace them, behind your back, right? Pull your shoulder blades together, so you're sitting up nice and tall, draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, push those knuckles towards the floor, maybe lean back, maybe your knuckles even touch the floor if you're in a low kneel. If you're in high kneel, probably not, that's okay. Now inhale, come back up. Now this time as you exhale, whether you're in high kneel or low kneel, start to lift those hands up and off your low back, and you're gonna start to lean forward. Now my hips are gonna lift up off my heels here, right? And I'm gonna drop my forehead to the mat. Keep pulling those hands up and over. Right, so if you started from high kneel, your hips just stay over your knees, you let that upper body come down. Now from here, just pull your hands back toward your low back, put your hips back toward your heels, rise back up, release your hands here, sweep them up to the sky. And now we're gonna come forward back in the tabletop, right? Just bring your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Get to that place, that perfect tabletop position, and we're going to take a couple of cat-cows here just to finish up our warm-up and to get our body and breath in perfect sync. So as you inhale, lift your chin up to the sky, tuck your toe under, let your belly drop, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round out your back, hollow out your armpits, and just keep moving here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Cat. So try to find that place where you're just moving with one breath, one movement. Find the rhythm of your breath. Match movements to it. Take another couple breaths here. And then we're going to meet back in neutral tabletop. As we come to neutral tabletop here, you're going to tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back, come in to your first down dog of the morning. So now your fingers are spread wide, like starfish, pointer fingers at the front of the mat, you're pushing your belly towards your upper thighs. You can add some movement if you want to. Bend one knee, then the other. Call out walking the dog. You're swaying your hips from side to side. Maybe you're just staying completely still, and that's fine too. But you want to check in with your body, notice what's going on, where you feel good, where you don't feel good. Make sure you're listening to your body as we go through the rest of the practice. All right, so we're going to go through our mini sun salutations here. We'll go through the first one nice and slow, and then we'll do it a second and third time through, moving a little faster, moving with our breath. So from right here, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward, your hands come to forward fold. So now your belly's touching your upper thighs, your head's hanging heavy and long. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, make sure there's no creases in the back of your neck. Now, as you inhale here, take a half lift, we're going to come into monkey, so you're pulling your shoulders in with your hips. So now your back is flat, crown of your head is pointed forward. As we exhale, we're going to fold back down. Now this time as we inhale, we're going to take a big reverse swan dive, come all the way up to standing. Right? So you're coming all the way up to standing. I'm going to turn towards the front of the room now for this part. As As you exhale, just drop your right hand to your right side. Reach your left hand up and over, so your side bending to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Now this time as you exhale, just drop your left hand to your left side. Reach that right hand up and over. Inhale, bring it all back up to center. Now this time as you exhale, separate your hands slightly. It's like you're holding a small ball. We're going to do our clock face circles here. So you're taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to lean to the right. This time you're going to put a little bend in your knees. Drop your hands all the way down like you're dropping that ball down outside your right foot. Roll it over till it's outside your left foot. Then you're going to come back up, straighten your legs, come all the way back up. All right, so we're going to do that same thing going the other way. So you're still holding that small ball. Lean it to the left, bend your knees, drop it down outside your left foot, roll it across the front of the mat. When it gets outside your right foot, pick it all the way back up. Now keep your palms facing each other here. They don't have to touch. Fingertips going up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take our back bend from here. So you're going to shift your hips forward, take your chest and your gaze up. Inhale, stand tall. And then as you exhale, let yourself swan dive all the way back down into forward fold. Take another half lift monkey, shoulders even with the hips. Exhale, fold back down. Now this time you're going to plant your hands. I'm turning sideways, but you're staying at the top of your mat. Step or float back to your plank. Plank, you look like this. Your body's one straight line from the crown of your head down to your heels. Your shoulders are right over your wrists. Your hips are just below your shoulders. Now if you want to drop your knees for this part, you can. Just keep that upper body in a diagonal so you're still engaged in the core. Now we're going to go through our yogi push-up, our chaturanga. As you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows. Let them scrape right along your body. Don't go out to the sides like you're doing a push-up at the gym. Right, let them scrape along your ribs as you bring yourself on this first one all the way down to your belly. So your hands are by your sides, elbows pointing straight behind you, shoulder blades pulling together behind your back. Inhale, we're just going to lift up slightly here into a baby cobra. So you're lifting your chest, you feel that little pull in your low back. This is using just your back strength to hold you up. Right, if you wanted to lift your hands up off the mat, you could. Now you don't have to, right? You can stay right here in baby cobra. If you want to make this a deeper back bend and use some upper body strength, then push your palms into the mat. Straighten your arms, pull your chest all the way up and through. And then we're here in up dog. All right, so you can be an up dog or you can be a baby cobra every time we flow. It's your choice, right? You can do all up dogs, all baby cobras, or switch back and forth. Wherever you are here, now you're going to flip your feet, lift your hips up and back, and come back to down dog. So we're going to do that a couple more times through. Now that you guys have seen it, we'll move a little faster, we'll move with our breath. So bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward, your hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up to standing. I'm turning forward, but you guys are just staying right where you are. Exhale, drop your right hand, reach your left hand up and over. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop your left hand, reach your right hand up and over. Inhale, come back to center. Hold that small ball, and then as we exhale, lean it to the right, bend your knees, drop it down, sweep it around to the left, and bring it back up. One complete breath for that whole move. Now go the other way. You exhale to the left and down. Inhale to the right and up. Now your palms are facing each other. Exhale, take a back bend here, hips should forward, chest and gaze go up. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive back down into forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold. Now you're going to plant your hands, step or float back to plank from your knees or from your toes as you exhale. Lower through the chaturanga. Bend your elbows, hug them to your ribs. Inhale to baby cobra or all the way to up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. All right, let's take that one more time through. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Bring your feet forward, your hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, half lift monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, drop your right hand to your right side. Reach that left hand up and over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop your left hand. Reach the right hand up and over. Inhale, back to center. Hold that small ball overhead. Exhale, lean it to the right. Sweep it to the left and back up. Lean it to the left. Sweep it down and bring it up to the right. And then one more time here, we're going to take that back bend, shift your hips forward, chest and gaze up. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive it back down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold. plant your hands, step or float, back to plank. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga, bend your elbows, hug up to your ribs. Inhale, baby cobra, up dog. And then exhale, shift, down dog. All right, now from down dog, you're gonna bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Bring your feet forward, your hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold back down. All right, now we're gonna do a whole little flow here. So I'm gonna face forward, right? As you inhale, you're gonna swan dive all the way up. So your hands are up overhead. Now as you exhale, you're gonna drop into chair. So you're gonna bend your knees, send your hips back and down. So this first one, we're holding our chair, just so we can find it, right? Make sure you can look down, see your toes, wiggle your toes. You can keep your hands up. You can bring them forward. You can bring them to heart center. We really get to flow, and we'll be here a long time, right? So you decide. And then from your chair, you're gonna straighten your legs again. You're gonna drop your hands down to the mat, come to forward fold. All right, now we take that half lift monkey, we fold back down. And that's the whole flow here, right? So we're gonna do it a couple more times through. Inhale, take your reverse swan dive, come up to that extended mountain. Exhale, drop into chair. Deep inhale here, in chair. Exhale, drop it back to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, drop it into chair. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten your legs, drop it down to forward fold. We're just gonna do that one more time. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, drop into chair. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten your legs, drop your hands down, come back to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Now this time we're gonna flow here, so you're gonna plant your hands, step or float back to plank. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift, down dog. All right, now here, take your right leg, lift it up to the sky. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bend into your right knee and just step it all the way through. Come to runner's lunge. Now you're gonna bring both hands to the inside of your right foot and drop down to your left knee. All right, so this first thing we're gonna do here, right, it's like a little flow. We're gonna do it 3 times through on this side. Now, when we go through it a second time, when we start to add on to the flow, we'll only do it 1 time. This first time here, we're gonna do it 3 times. All right, so what you're gonna do here, you're gonna take your right hand, right, and you're gonna lift it up. What you're gonna do is circle it around this first time. So I'm gonna lift my right hand up and around, and then as it comes back, I'm gonna drop it back to the inside of my right foot. Now, the second time you circle it, right, you're gonna circle it around. You're gonna bend into your left knee, so your left heel comes towards your left glute, and that right hand's gonna reach back around. Maybe you're gonna grab a hold of your left ankle and pull it in. Now, if you can't grab it and that doesn't feel comfortable, you can either just leave that left hand, that left foot towards your glute, reaching back, or you can leave it all the way down and you can keep circling, right? So while we're holding, you can do a couple circles here. All right, now, if you grab a hold of your foot, right, now you're gonna release. Let that right hand come back inside your right foot. And then from here, I'm gonna let that right knee open up to the right. Now I'm gonna take my right hand, I'm just gonna push it open a little bit. Just get that nice opening here. Now, bring that hand, bring that foot back to the ground. You're gonna, from here, you're gonna come up off your left knee, right? So lift your left knee up, and as you're lifting your left knee up, you're gonna push your right leg all the way straight. Reach your right hand forward. All right, now I'm gonna drop my left heel a little bit here. So I'm kind of in pyramid position. My left hand's to the ground. I'm gonna bend into my right elbow, and I'm gonna bring that right elbow in towards my chest. All right, so you're in pyramid here, so I should be pushing my right leg all the way straight. And then from there, if you can, now you're gonna straighten your right hand back behind you, grab back behind your left thigh, and pull it in. All right, then release your right hand, it's gonna come back down to the ground, then back into your right knee, turn your left toes forward, drop that left knee down. All right, so we're gonna do that whole sequence 2 more times through, just like anything else when we do it. Now that you've seen it, we're going to do it a little bit faster, right? So you're first going to pick up your right hand, circle it all the way around. Bring it back to the inside. This time you circle it around. If you want to, you add on, bend into that left knee, and grab a hold of your left ankle. If you don't like this move, then just keep circling. Right, now we're going to release that left knee, or that left foot. Right, drop it back down to the mat, bring your right hand back inside your right foot. Take that right hand, push your right foot open, come onto the knife edge of your right foot. Come back. Now you're going to tuck your left toes under. Come up off your left knee, push your right leg all the way straight, drop your left heel here so your both feet are flat. Reach your right hand forward, bend into your right knee, drive it into your belly, and then extend it long, bring it back behind your left thigh. Now release your right hand here, put it back down on the mat, then back into that right knee, turn those left toes forward, drop back down to that left knee. So we're going to do that one more time here, all right? So you're taking the right hand, reaching forward, circling it all the way around. And then this time, as we circle it around, maybe you bend into the left knee and grab the left ankle. If not, you keep circling. Hold it for a breath. Drop that left knee back down. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Take it to the inside of your right knee. Push that right knee open. Come back to center. Put your hand inside your right foot. Now you're going to come up off that left knee. Straighten out your right leg. Drop your left heel. Reach your right hand forward. Bend into your right elbow. Drive it to your belly. And then reach that right hand back. Grab it around your left thigh. There we go. All right, now release that right hand here. Bend back into your right knee. Now turn your left toes forward. Move your left hand, or your right hand, sorry, outside your right knee. Step your right foot back to meet your left. We're going to flow here. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, now I'm going to switch to the other side just so you guys can keep seeing me. You guys stay right where you are. But you're going to take your left foot now up to the sky in your down dog. Bend into that left knee. Step it all the way through. Come to runner's lunge. Once you get there, you're going to move both hands to the inside of your left foot. Drop your right knee down. Flatten out your right foot. Now, you're going to take your left hand this time, so we're going to do this 3 times through. Take your left hand, it reaches forward, it circles around. Right now, as it circles around the second time, maybe you bend into your right knee and grab a hold of your right ankle with your left hand. Again, if you're going to skip that, just do a couple more circles with your left hand. Now you're going to release your right foot, bring that left hand back inside your left foot, then lift it up, push open your left knee, come onto the knife edge of your left foot here, pushing that left knee open, bring that left foot back in, left hand comes inside the left foot, now you're tucking your right toes under, coming up off your right knee, dropping your right heel, you're going to push your left leg all the way straight and reach your left hand forward. Bend into your left knee, drive it into your, I said your left knee, bend into your left elbow, drive it towards your belly, and then extend your left arm, reach back behind your right thigh. Then bend back into your left knee, drop that left hand back down inside your left foot, right toes turn forward, right knee drops down, right foot flattens. All right, so we're going to do that a couple more times. Take my t-shirt off here so that you guys can see a little better what's going on with my whole body. Hopefully you've got it down now, but we're going to do it twice more. All right, so you're going to tuck your right toes, no, don't tuck your right toes under yet. Just reach your left arm forward, take that full circle around. All right, then from there, you're going to circle around again. This time you bend into your right knee, maybe grab a hold of your right ankle. Maybe you're just taking another circle. Release that foot, bring that left hand back inside your left foot. Now you're going to take your left hand to the inside of your left knee, push it open. You can't even see my left knee, but I'm pushing it open. Come back, bring your left foot flat on the ground. Left hand comes inside the left foot. Tuck your right toes under, come up off your right knee, drop your right heel. Then you're going to push your left leg all the way straight, reach that left hand forward. Bend into your left elbow, drive it to your belly. And then reach that left hand back, grab back behind your right thigh with your left hand. Release that left hand, drop it back inside your left foot, drop your right knee back down. So that kneeling runner's lunge with both hands inside the right foot. We're going to do it all one more time through, all right? So left hand circles all the way around. And this time, as it circles around, you're going to grab a hold of your right ankle, maybe, or you're going to keep circling, maybe, and over your right shoulder. Release that right hand, with that right foot. Bring the left foot back, left hand back inside the left foot. Then you're going to come up. I'm trying to move my hand back here. Push that left knee open. So you're up on the knife edge of your right foot. You should see the sole of my left foot here. Knife edge of your left foot. Drop that left foot back down. Bring your left hand inside your left foot. Now tuck your right toes under. Come up off your right knee. Drop your right heel. Reach your left hand forward. Bend into your left elbow. Drive it to your belly. You're pushing that left leg straight. Then reach back with that left hand. Reach back behind your right thigh. Now release your left hand, drop it back inside your left foot, then back into your left knee. Right. Turn your right toes towards the front of the room. Take your left hand now outside your left foot. Step your left foot back to right. We're going to flow here. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, so we're going to do that whole thing over again. Right. Next time we do it through, we're just going to do it one time through. But now you guys have got it down. Your body's starting to open a little bit more. From here, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet toward your hands, come to forward fold. So I'm turning to face the front of the room. Now we're going to do that same chair sequence again. So right now you're in forward fold, belly touching the thighs, crown of the head towards the mat. You're taking that half lift into monkey, shoulders even with the hips. As you exhale, fold back down. As you inhale, first swan dive, come all the way up to standing. As you exhale, drop into chair. Take an inhale here. Then exhale, straighten your legs, drop your hands to the mat, back to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, drop it into chair. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten your legs, drop down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold one more time through. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up to standing. Exhale, drop it into chair. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs, drop your hands to the mat, come to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Now this time, plant your hands, step or float, back into plank. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Exhale, shift, down dog. Now, as we come to down dog here, you're going to step your right foot between your hands again. So you're taking that right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, step it through, come to runner's lunge. Now, as you come to runner's lunge, drop your left knee down, flatten out your left foot. So here, your right hand is going to come to the inside of your right foot. Reach your right hand forward. Take that big circle around, drop that hand back down inside your right foot. You're going to circle again. This time, maybe you grab a hold of your left ankle. As you circle around, looking over your right shoulder. If you don't grab your ankle, you're just circling around again. Then you drop that right foot, bring that right hand back around. Take the right hand to the inside of the right knee, push it open, come onto the knife edge of that right foot. Right foot comes back flat, both hands to the inside of the right foot now. Tuck your left toes under, come up off your left knee, drop your left foot. Now here you're going to push your right leg all the way straight. Reach your right hand forward. Bend into your right elbow. Drive it to your belly. And then extend your right arm. Wrap around behind that left thigh. Now, release that hand here. Bend back into your right knee. Now you're going to keep that left hand down. And you're just going to push yourself up. We're going to come all the way up into a warrior one. Okay, so I've got the deep, deep bend in my right knee. My hands are up to the sky. I'm just checking my notes here. I gotta remember what we're doing next. Okay, so you're here in your warrior one. All right, now from your warrior one, we're just gonna let ourselves come forward. You're gonna hover your chest over that right thigh. Sweep your hands back behind you so your palms are up to the sky. Your thumbs are coming together and you're just hovering right over that right thigh. So deep, deep bend in that right knee, right? You should feel this in your right glute, in your right hamstring, right? You should not want to stay here all day. Now, we're going to come up. As we come up, you're going to push that left leg straight, or that right leg straight, sorry. Bend into your left knee. Bring your hands together. So you're bending deeply into your left knee, bringing your left elbow to your left knee. So this is Vinyasa. You can go really deep if you want to. Lift your left heel, let your right toes come up off the mat. You don't have to. You can just keep it with elbow to the knee or elbow near the knee, right? Whatever your body allows for. Now we got to come back up here. You're going to push through your left foot. Bend into your right knee again, right? So your right toes are still pointing towards the front of the room. As you come forward, see my hands didn't go up, they're just dangling here. I'm going to let my right elbow come to my right knee. And I'm going to take that left hand up to the sky for side angle. Now you can reach your left fingertips towards the front of the room if you want to. Keep your chest up and open. You can let that right hand slide down. But don't let your chest cave towards the ground, right? Keep everything up and open. Now, push through that left foot, or sorry, your right foot. You're going to straighten out your right leg. Take both hands up to the sky. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. I keep saying that backwards. Grabbing your right wrist with your left hand, pull towards the back of the room. So you're in Sky Archer. Keep your right toes pointed totally towards the front of the room. Now, here's where we're going to balance just a little bit, right? So you're going to come forward. You're going to release your hands. You're going to turn your chest towards the front of the room. You're going to bend back into that right knee at first so you can push forward with that left foot. You're going to lift up that left foot up off the mat. Bring your chest parallel to the ground. I take my hands behind me when I do Warrior 3 because it makes it easier for me to balance. I've got my left hip pointed towards the ground, left knee, left toes all pointed to the ground. I'm going to lift that left leg to hip level. Now your hands can be at heart center if that's easier. They can be reaching forward if you want to challenge yourself. See, I did that, made me lose my balance. You can take them out to the sides, wherever you want to be. All right, now from here, you're going to bend into that right knee. Let your left foot land long. Now you can drop your left heel here, or you can keep it up. Bring your hands to heart center and pull your chest up. We're just going to take a prayer twist here. You're going to bring your right elbow, your left elbow, towards your right knee. Right, so you're twisting to the right. So maybe you just put that left elbow right on the right knee. Maybe you hook it over the right knee. Maybe it just hovers. Keep your thumbs at heart center, right? You don't want your thumbs up by your right shoulder. You want to twist your chest as much as you can towards the right side of the room. Now we're just going to untwist here. Drop your hands down on either side of your right foot. Turn your left toes towards the front of the room. Step your your right foot back, knee to left. And we're going to flow here. Exhale for your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. All right, so let's try all that one more time on the left side. So now you're going to take your left leg, lift it up to the sky. Bend into your left knee, step it through, come to runner's lunge. Now, we first drop the right knee, flatten out the right foot. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. All right, so your left hand is going to circle around. So it's coming up, circling all the way around. Drop it back inside your left foot. This time as you circle it around, maybe you bend into your right knee and grab a hold of your right ankle. Look over your left shoulder. Drop it back down here. And then bring that left hand back inside the left foot. Now you're going to pick it up, put it on the inside of your left knee, push that left knee open. Bring your left foot back flat, take both hands inside your left foot. Now tuck your right toes under, come up off your right knee. Drop your right heel. Now you're going to push your left leg all the way straight, reach your left hand forward. Bend in to your left elbow, drive that left elbow into your chest. And then extend your left arm long. Grab around behind your right thigh. And then from there, release. Bring your hand back inside your left foot, bend back into your left knee, turn your right toes forward. Now, you're going to take that left hand now to the outside of the left foot. Everybody's going to drop your right heel, and you're going to rise up here into your Warrior 1 on the left side. All right, so we've got that deep, deep bend in the left knee. Hands are reaching up high. Trying to lengthen out your spine. Make that left knee come right over the left ankle, right? Don't push it straight here. Bend deeply. Now we're going to take that thunderbolt here. So you're going to start to hover your chest over your left thigh. Sweep your hands back behind you. So your palms are going up to the sky. Your thumbs are pulling together. Your shoulder blades are pulling together behind your back. You want to feel that burn in your left thigh. And feel it in your left glute, in your left hamstring. Right? Everything's working. here we're going to come up. You're going to come all the way up. Straighten out your left leg. Turn your hips down. I'm facing the wrong way. It's all right. I'm going to turn around. You're just right here. Take your hands up to the sky and just grab a hold of that left wrist with the right hand. Pull back into your sky archer. All right, now you're going to release with your sky archer. Turn your chest towards the front of the room. Here's where we balance. We're going to come into that warrior three. Right? So you're going to bend, put a little bend back in your left knee. Push off with your right foot. And then you're going to come up. You're going to lift that right foot up. Hover your chest parallel to the ground, just like we did when we were in Thunderbolt, right? So now we've lifted that right foot up off the ground. You're trying to lift that right leg to hip level, but keep your hips, your knee, your toes all square to the mat. Hands can be at heart center, hands can reach forward, hands can go out to the sides, right? Whatever works for you. Now when we land here, you're going to bend into that left knee. Let your right foot lay along. You want your right toes pointed to the right side of the room. Right? And you're going to come up, bring your hands to heart center. Oh, no, I skipped the side angle. We'll go back and do it. Right now you're right here. You're going to bring that left elbow over, your right elbow towards your left knee. So you're putting that right elbow right on that left knee. Maybe you're hooking it over. Maybe you're just hovering it, right? Whatever works for you. So that your hands can stay at heart center. Chest open towards the left side of the room. All right. Now we're going to unwind here. Right? We're going to go back to the parts I skipped. So you're going to unwind, push your left leg all the way straight. Take your chest back towards the front of the room. Now you're going to bend into your right knee. Drop your right elbow towards your right knee. So you're in this side lunge here. Now again, you can make it really deep where you drop all the way down. Let your right heel come up, let your left toes come up. You don't have to. Push into that right foot here. Straighten out that right leg. Bend back into your left knee. So my hands are staying low. Now I'm going to drop my left elbow to my left knee. Take my right hand straight up to the sky. So now you're in the sky angle. On this side, maybe you reach those right fingertips up and over towards the front of the room. Maybe they stay up to the sky. Maybe you start to slide that left hand down towards the ground. But don't let your chest cave. You don't want to be here, right? And then when you're ready here, you're just going to drop both hands down on either side of your left foot. Turn your right toes forward. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Take your flow here. Exhale for your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now, from down dog here, you're going to bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward, your hands one more time. And then this time, as we come to forward fold, I'm turning towards the front of the room. You're going to toe your feet out wide. It's the edges of your mat. Turn your heels in and your toes out, and then bend your knees and drop your hips. So we're trying to come down into Vinyasa squat, right? You want your heels on the ground in Vinyasa squat, right? You don't want to look like this. If you have to look like this, all you're doing is strengthening your calves, and what we want to do is get a hip opening and make this a little more relaxing. So if you can, take your feet wider, see if then you can get your heels down. If you still can't, maybe try sitting on a block. That makes it all easier, right? If it's still not comfortable to you with or without the block, or you can't get your heels all the way to the ground, then don't even bother with the squat. Just come down into bound ankle. Let your glutes come down to the mat and bring the soles of your feet together and come right here. Right? So find what feels good to you. I want you to be comfortable here. That's important. Right? So close your eyes. Let that focus come back to your breath. Now come and see what's going on up here, but you guys are still either in your squat or in your forward fold. Riley's watching, Judy's watching, Sue's watching. Kelly, how are you watching? I saw you walking right before I came here. All right, but good, some people are watching, so that's good. Right, but you're bringing that focus to your breath. If you lost the focus on the breath, if you lost the control of the breath while you're flowing, this is your chance to get it back. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then we're going to come all the way down to the mat. you're like me, I already ate some peanut butter eggs for my kids' baskets this morning. So we gotta make sure we work that belly a little bit. I want you guys to come here into boat, all right? So you've got your feet on the ground, knees up to the sky. Reach your hands long, see if you can take your feet up off the mat. Okay? Keep your toes down on the mat if you need to. You can grab around your knees or behind your thighs, right, whatever feels good. Just take a couple breaths here. And then we're gonna take it from boat to canoe, right? And we're gonna do a little boat to canoe flow. So as you exhale, you're gonna kick your legs all the way long. You're gonna bring your upper body down so your shoulders are hovering the mat, your heels are hovering the mat, right? So it's like this. Now, if this is too hard, your trick, the higher you bring your feet, the easier it is. So you can be almost in a waterfall here, just with your head and shoulders lifted, if that's what you need to do for your canoe. You can have a high canoe, the lower you bring your heels, the harder it is. Now, wherever you are here, you're gonna pull it back into boat. So bend your knees, lift up. Your hands can help if they need to. All right, let's just do that 3 more times. So as you exhale, come to your version of canoe. Inhale, bring it back up to boat. Exhale, canoe. Inhale, boat. One more time, exhale it to canoe. And then inhale, bring it up to boat. Now as you come up to boat, hug into your knees. You can let your feet come down first. You can keep hovering. Tuck your chin to your chest. Drive your forehead toward your knees. And just let everything release here. Should feel good. Releasing those hip flexors, releasing that low back. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to come around. We're going to come back into down dog. So put your hands on the mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. All right, now from your down dog, take your right leg, lift it up to the sky. You're gonna bend into your right knee, and you're gonna shift forward and just touch your right knee to your right elbow, right? Then take it back. Now you're not gonna come back into down dog. Just extend that right leg long and drop it down. Now you're in plank. Lift your left foot up, shift to down dog. As you do it, push your shoulders back behind your wrists. Bend into your left knee, come forward, touch your left elbow to, or your left knee to your left elbow. Extend long, drop the foot down, you're in plank, shift it back to down dog, lift your right leg up. So we're gonna do that a couple more times. We're in one-legged dog, bend your right knee, touch it to your right elbow, extend it long, drop it to plank. As you shift back to down dog, kick your left leg up. Bend into your left knee, touch it to your left elbow, extend it long, drop it down. Shift to down dog, lift your right leg up. We're gonna do it one more time each side. Bend your right knee, touch your right knee to your right elbow, extend it long, drop it down. Shift to down dog, lift your left leg up, bend into your left knee, shift forward, left knee to left elbow, extend it long, drop it down. Then from there, let your knees come down to the mat, flatten your feet, push back into child's pose. Hips over the heels, arms long, take your forehead to the mat. If you'd rather shift your hands back behind you, bring your fingertips toward your heels, relax the arms a little bit, you can do that. All right. Now when you're ready, we're going to come up from our forward fold, from our child's pose. Right? We're going to come around. Now, I want you to come maybe into a low kneel here, right? What we're going to do is a half hero on each side. Some of you know that. Some of you don't, right? Now, what we're going to do here, right? You're going to move that right knee out just a little bit, right? So what you want to do here is be able to drop that right hip inside your right heel. And then you're going to kick that left leg all the way long in front of you, right? So you end up like this. I've got my right knee right next to my left knee. Right? My right knee is folded back behind me. Now, if this absolutely is not comfortable to you, some people have knee issues, a lot of reasons why this might not be great, here's your alternative. You can swing that right leg around, bring the sole of the right foot against the left inner thigh, and you can be here, right? And that's fine too. But if you can, come to this half hero. We're going to take a little back bend here and get into the right quad, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to bring your hands back behind you, and then you're going to start to lean back. All right, now I'm going to bring it over sideways so you guys can see a little bit better, I think. Right, so I'm here. As I bring my hands back, now maybe you can come far enough back. On a good day I can get there. Or I can lay it down on my forearms. Now I want your right knee to stay on the ground. If your right knee's coming way up like this, right, then don't go all the way down. Stay up on your palms. Some of you can come all the way down to your back, and it's not a problem for you. If that's you, I want you to go there. I am not somebody who can come all the way down to my back, so I will be demonstrating it. But if you can lay down on your back in this position, then you go for it. So you should feel it right through your right quad. And again, if this absolutely doesn't work for you, you're here. Still getting that back stretch and opening up the inner right thigh instead of the right quad as much. 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, you're going to come back up, come onto your palms, push yourself all the way up. All right, so we're still in this half hero position, or maybe you're in that half butterfly, all good. Right, take your hands up to the sky here, lengthen everything out, and now I just want you to fold over your left leg. Right now, sometimes you might have to put your left hand down because you feel like you're going to fall over to the left. If you got to drop that left hand down and push your hips square, then do that. If you can keep your hips square without dropping your left hand down, right, then no. But you're looking at your left knee, now you're feeling this through your left leg, through your left calf, left hamstring. Just take 2 or 3 breaths right here. And when you're ready here, slowly bring it back up. And now we're going to switch and do the other side. So what I want you to do here is lean way to the left so that you can bring your right leg straight in front of you. Right? And then we're going to do the same thing here. Right? I'm going to turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right? But you're just switching legs. So now both legs are straight. Lean to the right a little bit so you can bend into your left knee. Maybe you grab a hold of that left ankle with the left hand and you pull it back. Now as you come up, right, you want to put that left hip on the ground inside your left heel. So now you look like this. Right, again, if this isn't comfortable for you, your alternative is to come here to half butterfly. So find your spot. And then from there, we're going to lean back, bring your hands back behind you, and start to lean back. Maybe you're going to come down to your elbows. Maybe you're going to come all the way down to your back. Maybe you need to stay on your palms. Remember, maybe you're lifting it lifts like an inch or so, but if it's lifting up way high, that's not comfortable and that's not good for you. Right, that means you need to bring it up a little bit. So maybe you're just here. Wherever you are, back, forearms, palms, take 2 more breaths. And then bring it all the way back up. As we come back up here, you're going to turn yourself towards your right leg, and now we're going to fold over that right leg. So take your hands up to the sky. And just fold over the right leg. And again, maybe you can just reach forward and grab your right leg. If you feel like you're leaning way to the right when you do that, drop your right hand down. Right, I drop my right hand down to push myself back square, and then I just reach my left hand. You should feel this through your right calf, through your right hamstring. Just take about 3 breaths here. Come back up. As we come back up, now you're going to lean slightly to the right so that you can kick that left foot all the way in front of you. All right, bend into both knees now. Bring your feet to the top of your mat. We're going to lay down here all the way. And reach your arms out long. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round it on down. Come down to your back. As you come down to your back, now bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the side. So we're just coming into a basic reclining bound ankle. I just want you to take a couple breaths here because it feels so good. You can do whatever you want with your hands. They can be on your belly. They can press into your inner thighs, your knees to open your legs up a little bit more. They can be at your sides. You can take them overhead and open up the upper body, whatever feels good to you. If you want more sensation in your legs, pull your heels in a little closer to your body. If you want to back it off a little bit, push your heels a little further away. Just stay here for another 4 breaths, letting those legs open up. ground. Now everybody's going to take their hands to their sides, palms face down. Walk your heels as close to your glutes as you can possibly get them, right? Maybe you're reaching forward, brushing your fingertips against your heels. And then press all four corners of both feet into the mat here. As you inhale, just lift your hips up off the mat. Tuck your shoulders at least slightly, right, so that your chest puffs open. If you want to make this really deep, maybe you work one entire shoulder, then the other underneath your body, and it pushes your hips even higher. We're trying to increase the flexibility of the back here. Right? Doing that, you've got to use the strength in your legs, so engage your quads, engage your glutes. Use those legs to push your hips higher. Take 2 breaths. And then release your hands here as you exhale. Let your hips float back down to the mat. Untuck your shoulders. And from here, we're going to come into waterfall, right? So you're going to take your feet straight up to the sky here. Flex your feet like you're going to step on the ceiling, right? Now, those of you who take my class all the time, you know if you want to, you can always take a block and put it underneath your hips so that you're in a supported waterfall. But you don't have to do that, right? You can have your hips flat on the ground. If you don't have a block, but you want a little more intensity, you can lift your hips up off the mat on your own. Put your hands in the small of your back so that you're supporting yourself on your shoulders and your forearms, right? And this is shoulder stand. So you can be in shoulder stand or you can be in waterfall. If you're in any version of waterfall, your feet are fully flexed like you're going to step on the ceiling. If you come into shoulder stand, then you kind of half flex, half point your feet, right? We're just trying to get the feet above the head and the heart, send the blood from the feet where it pools all day, back to our head and our heart where we need it more. So take 3 more breaths here. Whatever version of the inversion you're in. And then when you're ready to come out of this, we're all going to come out of it the same way. You're going to bend your knees, let them scrape right along your face and body. Slowly drop your feet back down to the mat. Now, once your feet are back down to the mat, we're going to come into Happy Baby. In Happy Baby, you take your feet up to the sky. This time, you separate your feet. Maybe slightly, maybe a lot. That's up to you. You bend your knees, maybe slightly, maybe a lot, maybe not at all. Again, that's up to you. Reach up for your same foot with your same hand. Maybe you grab the outside sole of the foot, maybe the inside sole of the foot, maybe the heel. Maybe you're just grabbing your ankle or your shin or your knee. Wherever you make that connection, it's good. Once you've made it, you got to roll forward slightly. So you feel that sacrum, the low part of your back, press into the mat. Once that sacrum's pressing into the mat, then you can do that rock from side to side. And it should feel good, like a little spinal massage. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. You can stay still. And then when you're ready here, take your knees, hug them all the way into your chest. And then we're going to take one final twist here. So you're going to let your arms go out long, like wings in that T position. As you exhale, drop your knees to the right. So your left knee is just stacking on top of your right. You can take your right hand if you want to, press down on those knees, bring them closer to the mat, or you can extend your legs toward your right fingertips, but you're keeping that left shoulder anchored, right? You're taking your chin, your gaze over your left shoulder. So it gives us the twist. Now, bend back into your knees here if you extended your legs long. Everybody's going to pull those knees back up to center. And this time as we exhale, we're going to drop the knees to the left. You're going to take your chin and your gaze over your right shoulder. Again, here if you want to, press down on your knees with your left hand or extend your legs towards your left fingertips, or whatever feels good to you. And keep that right shoulder anchored. We always finish off with this twist because it seals off a practice. Lets our bodies remember what it did today. So next time we come practice, everything seems a little easier. We're able to go everywhere a little bit deeper. All right, on your next inhale, bring your knees back to center here. Give them one final hug into the chest. And then we're going to set up for our final pose, our Shavasana. Right, so you're going to let your legs extend long. Take your hands to your sides, palms face down. Let your eyes close. Now, if you're not comfortable here flat on your back, don't stay flat on your back. You can always bend your knees. You can let your knees fall in against each other. That takes pressure off the low back. Maybe you want to butterfly your legs again. Maybe you just want to roll to your side in fetal position. Okay. find the place where it feels most comfortable to you. I'm sitting up so I can keep talking to you, but you guys are finding your version of Shavasana. Somewhere where your mind is going to be able to go perfectly quiet. Somewhere where you can stay perfectly still and be perfectly comfortable to allow that quiet of the mind. If it's a struggle to find that quiet of the mind, right? Remember, your breath is always the best path there. Right? So don't control your breath anymore here in Shavasana. Release your breath. Let it do what it wants to do. Allow it to guide you. Keep your focus on your breath though, so you can follow it as it guides you. And it will take you right to a place where there's nothing left in your mind but you and your breath. And when you get there, that's your true quiet of the mind. Now slowly start to come back into the room. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, feeling that increased sensation that comes with the quiet mind. If you want to here, you can take your arms overhead. Do a nice full, deep body stretch. And then from there, just let yourself roll over onto your right side in the fetal position. And take a couple breaths right there, just to reacclimate to our space. Let the sights, the sounds of the room come back to you. Take as long as you need right here. But when you're ready, only when you're ready, you're going to push yourself up to seated, and we will close here. All right, so we're going to close just with our two Bhamari breaths and then an Om. So the Bhamari breath, we inhale. As we exhale, make that little humming sound in the back of the throat. The Om is the universal syllable. It uses all parts of the throat. So you can join me in these breaths, or you can just listen. Let's close our eyes here. We'll all inhale together. Inhaling again. And then we'll inhale one final time and Om. Let your eyes drift open. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you, all of you, for sharing your energy, your practice with me this morning. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. All right. Now I'll see you all next week. I'm not sure quite when yet, because Liza didn't have the schedule out. I assume that Liza will be here tomorrow morning for her PIO class at 9, and then we'll all go from there. But I'll be around a couple times next week, so I hope I will catch you all then. I hope you'll have a great rest of your Easter, and I will see you all soon. Bye.